couple of years ago, I started to follow F1 by actually watching a YouTube vlog from one of the drivers. With time, the idea of trying out a gaming racing setup grew on me, so I looked for a good starting bundle that would not break the bank and just work with my PS5, which led me to the Logitech G29 for the PS5. Just remember that this review and video is based on someone that just got into sim racing or racing games in general. Someone that has been a gamer for a long time but never really played around with sim rigs or any kind of racing games for long term, but wanted to try out that different side of gaming. To be honest, I mostly play F1 online. I am a competitive person and I like to play that competitive modes, especially with my own driver and my own cars. But, you know, there's a little bit of bumping here and there, and I just love that ranked experience. Also, open lobbies are always fun and hectic, although I first have to try to survive and then start to get going. But overall, this is where I'm coming from. So, I'm a competitive, but also a beginner in the sim racing space. The bundle includes the G29 steering wheel, pedals, and optionally the gear shift, although I never use it. Well, I drive a manual car on a daily basis, so let's leave that out of the gaming. Setup is super fast and easy. While I don't have a dedicated sim racing setup, it can easily be attached to a desk. Even better for me, I have the LG C3 OLED TV that is very close, making it a very immersive experience. Oh, and I always have to put one of my rugs underneath the chair wheels, as to stop me from sliding when pressing on the pedals. The build quality of the setup is solid and doesn't feel cheap. While this isn't some amazing high-end sim rig, for the price, it's actually pretty nice. Even to the touch, the materials are really high quality. So in terms of just what you get for that price, I would say I'm pleasantly surprised. At least to me, I feel like in hand when you touch all the materials, when you hold it, when you're racing, it definitely feels a little bit more premium than the actual price would suggest. I mean, it's not cheap by any means, but compared to other more costly setups, it is definitely a great price to quality. Listen, I'm not a pro sim racer, but for an average user or those starting out, this offers a totally different gaming experience. Let's just say there is no going back to racing with a controller. The precision you get is something else entirely, and with the haptic feedback, you can actually feel the curb below your wheels or any other external contact you would otherwise not feel, or at least not to that extent. Vibrations on controller are really nice, but feeling that on hands when you're driving, it definitely feels like a realistic experience. Although I did find the brake pedal to be a bit off. It seems like the first half is light, then you hit a wall of resistance. It is so hard that I generally would not hit 100% of brake strength on F1, which totally destroyed many of my races. My solution was to change the sensitivity, so now hitting that harder point counts as 100%. And that is how I'm used to it by now, and that is how I use it, but it is something I had to change. You have to consider that it can get a little bit loud. The vibrations and the feedback will be heard. Nonetheless, this provides such a cool and immersive experience. My laps have been better than ever, and I feel like I'm actually improving with time, both in terms of lap times, skill, and just feeling while driving. Not only that, this is a nice entry into the sim racing. If you find this setup limiting in the long term or you want to upgrade to a better one, this can be a nice stepping stone into getting into the sim racing, or just checking out if it's something for you. The Logitech G29 is already a couple of years old at this point, but if you're looking to get into sim racing, try out that whole different gaming experience. Especially on the PS5 with limited options, it's still hard to beat even now in the second half of 2026. I mean, you have to consider that on PS5, there isn't that many options that you can choose from. From what I've seen, there might be more options coming down the line, but at this moment, it is one of the most budget-friendly, yet still a good quality product you can get for racing on PS5. And if you're thinking about it, I have to say it is definitely worth it. I was really thinking about getting one for so long, but once I got it, I really love that I did, because it just is such a different, unique experience, and it's so fun. I literally find myself thinking about the next time I'll get to drive on the PS5. While I'm not a pro sim racer, I am a competitive person, so I find myself playing a lot of F1 World or F1 Open Lobbies, although I like the rank mode to try to push myself even farther with my own character in F1 car. I do find there are a lot of people that just want to wreck others, and open lobbies are sometimes fun, sometimes for the hectic, sometimes for just trying to beat others. I'm just that kind of a person that loves that competitive nature. With that being said, I'm curious what you guys think of it. What's your experience or maybe other recommendations? Leave them down in the comment section down below. Or if I missed anything in this video that you're still not sure about the Logitech G29, let me know in the comment section down below too. I'll try to answer all of your questions. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again, and I'll see you next time.